Trump addresses crypto's largest convention after calling Bitcoin built on thin air. Formerly, Donald Trump would have headlined a Bitcoin conference. As president, Trump called Bitcoin not money and highly volatile and based on thin air. He warned that crypto assets facilitated criminal underground marketplaces. "We have only one true currency in the USA, and it is stronger than ever," Trump tweeted in 2019. "It's the US dollar." Trump spoke at the cryptocurrency industry's largest annual event in Nashville on Saturday as one of its most prominent advocates, reversing his position during his previous White House bid. Despite cryptocurrency's difficult background and his own doubts, Trump has wholeheartedly embraced the industry's buzz and hopes. His campaign now takes Bitcoin donations and has raised $4 million, a source said. He has called the Biden administration's crypto regulation a war on crypto without noting the huge fraud schemes that have wrecked public confidence in digital currencies. As president, he promises to make Bitcoin mining easier, and the U.S. industry has embraced Trump. Leading figures and investors have given millions to his campaign and affiliated political committees. They publicly endorsed his candidacy to their large internet audiences and gave him a platform Saturday to address the expected 20,000 Bitcoin conference attendees. "A lot of these folks consider themselves single-issue voters," said tech journalist Jacob Silverman, author of the best-selling book Easy Money, Cryptocurrency, Casino Capitalism, and the Golden Age of Fraud. "If Trump or anyone else says they support Bitcoin, that matters." Trump pledged Saturday to replace Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler and create a strategic national Bitcoin stockpile to boost the industry in the U.S. "If crypto is going to define the future, I want it to be mined, minted, and created in the USA," Trump said at the conference before a campaign rally in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Industry volatility. Since Trump opposed Bitcoin in 2019, the fragile business has seen additional instability, including the arrest, prosecution, and jail of FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. In March, Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in jail for conducting a multi-billion-dollar fraud scam through his firms. The Trump team will not specify what triggered the former president's Bitcoin reversal. Trump hasn't addressed one of digital currency's main criticisms: its lack of a practical, real-world function beyond speculation. Brian Hughes, Trump campaign spokesperson, told CNN that Democrats are attacking crypto inventors and others in the technology sector, and that the former president was ready to encourage American leadership in this and other developing technologies. Republican friends support Trump's Bitcoin flip. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott told conference attendees Friday that the former president understands their financial freedom issues, a frequent crypto narrative. "We want everyone, whether they love dollars or digital assets, to make their decisions," Scott added. In a recent interview, David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin-focused media company BTC Incorporated, said sector leaders have courted Trump for months and educated his team on their policy agenda and the chance to impact voters. Bailey said they pitched the amount of industry backing he can get by adopting cryptocurrency. Earlier this summer, they met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Bailey, who runs the annual conference where Trump addressed Saturday, said everything immediately accelerated at that point. Trump gained support immediately. Bitcoin billionaires Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss pledged $1 million each to Trump's campaign. Beginning in 2014, the Federal Election Commission has authorized political groups to receive Bitcoin as contributions, whose value depends on the current price. Trump's new running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, organized a Silicon Valley fundraising blitz that included cryptocurrency. Bitcoin advocate and billionaire software entrepreneur David Sachs hosted a fundraiser at his home. "One of the things I think we heard a lot at that meal was just the struggle that individuals in business were experiencing under this Biden administration," Sachs said on the All In podcast, which he co-hosts. "You have crypto folks that want a framework. They want government direction, but they can't get it. Industry leaders and advocates have gotten more political, funding super PACs that largely support Republicans over Democrats. It's time for the crypto army to send a message to Washington," Tyler Winklevoss wrote in a lengthy Trump endorsement on social media. "That attack is political suicide. Eric Saufer, a political advisor to large crypto businesses, said cryptocurrency supporters who lost power after Bankman-Fried are looking for political validation after years in the wilderness. They believe now is their moment, and it's hard to resist someone who tells them everything they want to hear, Saufer said. The cryptocurrency sector has recovered since FTX's collapse. Bitcoin rose to an all-time high in June after falling in 2022. The Music City Center was buzzing about this year's Nashville event. Friday's meeting featured independent presidential contender Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Even as Bitcoin gains popularity, many Americans worry about it. Nearly 9 in 10 adults had heard of cryptocurrency in 2023, and 75% didn't think it was safe or trusted. Trump's wooing of crypto voters is consistent with earlier attempts to gain support from unusual sources. Trump told Libertarian Party members at their annual conference that he would support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. The crypto and libertarian communities overlap. At the Bitcoin conference, Trump supporters were common. Since 2021, Atlanta's 61-year-old John Fisher has invested in Bitcoin. Voted for Trump in 2020 and will again.